This is Anamosa stone, which is Silurian rock from Anamosa, from Stone City actually. Stratigraphically, it's down below us quite a ways. It's not exposed anywhere here, but it's a good quality building stone, better than some of the other stones that are here, and so that's why they used it. This fountain is a particular layer that they mined that they call the wavy bed. Depositionally, when it was deposited, there were a lot of little small swells and stuff, and it was deposited as a lot of thin layers. So if you think about thin layers that are domed, when you cut them off, you get these kind of neat swirly patterns. So this is a very attractive stone. The stone we had here before was a Devonian stone, same as the rocks exposed here, except it was stratigraphically higher, and so you didn't see it exposed anywhere here. And it's what these little plaques that are pasted around here are. It's called a idiostroma, and those beds, and those fossils that you see there are stromatolites. For the most part, they're stromatolites and faceted corals. Stromatoporoids, I'm sorry. I always say the word.
We just had that conversation.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Stromatoporoids, they're kind of sponges, related to the sponges we have today. And there's several different types you can see on there. They're pretty neat. There's these little finger stroms that kind of look like digitate stroms. And then there's also some encrusting ones on there, and there's actually some domed ones on some of these too, so you can see three of the varieties of stromatoporoids.
Why did they change out the fountain?
The old one didn't weather very well, as it turned out, and the freeze thaw started to crack it up, so there were problems with that. Plus, it had to be polished to really see the fossils and things, and the lime scale from the water would give it a dull coating that was kind of hard to see things. It really just didn't hold up well. So this will hold up a lot better. Fortunately, the Corps had a little bit of stimulus money, and they were able to do things like replacing this. And we're going to be replacing many of these signs that you see around here. We're going to update some of them with information from the new flood. We're going to be able to use a little newer technology than we had then, so we'll be able to replace the geologic maps and the photos with actual colored photos of a lot higher resolution. They'll look a lot nicer. And then we have to. I'm sorry? No, it didn't get flooded this high, but it got down to about where the plaza is down there. It was about that deep in 2008 when it flooded. They had to rebuild all that area down there by the cones. And we had a number of larger boulders going down the hill that got washed away or destroyed by the flooding too, so we have to replace those yet. And then we're also have to replace, we had a series of little plaques out here identifying particular features of Intis that were tied to a little guide. And then there's a plaque right behind there that tells you where to find them, so we have to redo all of those things too. So come back in end of the summer and it'll look a lot nicer. I think what we'll do is just walk down here first. We had a series of boulders laid out along there. We still have 4 or 5 of them surviving. What they showed you is basically the local Devonian stratigraphy here from the upper part of the Devonian rocks that are exposed in this general area, down clear through to the base of the Devonian rocks that are below us now. But it gave you a good opportunity to see some of the variety and depositional character and the nature of these rocks. So we can look at the ones that are left and still see some interesting things.